Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. This is JF Freedom, and today I'm going to bring to you some dreams that I had. Actually, it's a dream that I had and a dream that someone else had, and they put it on a forum. And this forum is from Latterain333. She has a dream forum, and the topic of the dream is the vaxine, which I'm going to call Vicky. So there you have it. And I'm going to start with the other person's dream first. Her name is Tracy Carter 1114, and I'll put the link to her dream below. Here's what she said. I recently had a dream that I was in a grocery store. I was looking for peas and found some packaged in the packaging that they put meat in. There were only a small handful and at an inflated price. I said, I'm not paying that price, and continued walking through the store until I accidentally walked into a back storage room. There was a small medical staff injecting people with syringes. I knew I wasn't supposed to have seen that and tried to back away without being seen. The man in charge saw me and started chasing me with this syringe with tubing on the end of it. I ran through the store and tried to hide, but he would always spot me. I ran outside and tried to get away, but he would always catch up to me. I flapped my arms and jumped up to fly, but he could do that too. When I landed back down, I found a truck and jumped into the driver's seat, praying the keys were in there. They were, and I sped away. I thought I was safe, but the cab of the truck turned into a doctor's office. There was a really nice nurse there, and she was speaking in a gentle voice. I spotted the man at the doorway, and I knew they had caught me with no way out. The nurse had injected me with the syringe before I even knew what happened, and I felt hopeless. I felt sleepy for a minute or two after the injection, and I knew that this, Vicky, was supposed to make me compliant. My last thought before the dream ended was, I'm still not going to do what you tell me to. Now I'm going to share the dream that I had, and this is from April 23rd, 2020. I was in England and I was a citizen there, and the government had rolled out a program to give everyone a facelift. And if you get this facelift, you get plastic surgery and you look like a celebrity. So most people were really excited about it. But I knew I didn't want to do it because I had decided a long time ago I would never get anything done to my face. And the problem in the dream was that it was mandatory. I thought I could just say no, but at one point I was put in a room with lots of people and we were candidates for this surgery. I turned to a group of women near me and said, You all look beautiful enough. You don't need this surgery. But they didn't listen. And somehow I was able to leave that group, but it was like I was in the same building with all these people, and more of them were getting the procedure done, so I began to stand out more with my normal features. And these people started to look kind of like robots with plastic skin when the surgery was finished. And there was one last chance for me to do it, and I remember seeing an ugly woman about my age, and I told her, trying to convince her and myself that she was pretty and didn't need the surgery. But she didn't believe me. She was convinced she was ugly and needed it. Then I was basically the last one with no surgery, and I had to meet the authorities. This man in a business suit tried to yell at me and get me to take the surgery. I refused, and the punishment for saying no was that I would be dropped into a shark and a lion tank. Don't ask me how they survived together. I braced for impact, and they were basically going to drop me through a type of floor into the tank. I braced for impact and thought of those stories where people's souls left their body before they died. I waited for Jesus to take me, and I was dropped through the floor into the tank, but somehow I was swept to the side of the sharks and the lions, and I was in a very dark area, and there was a small door, and no one could see me. I left the dangerous room and I went to hide in another dark room, and at least one person saw me, but they left me alone. And that was the end of the dream. And I share about this plastic surgery dream because I think it represents the mark of the beast, or maybe Vicky, so I wasn't sure, but I wanted to go ahead and share that. And I'll just read one verse. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right, there's just some food for thought for y'all today, and maybe if you have some dreams from the Lord, you could share on the forum or share online. God bless y'all.